I'm looking through my note here. I keep notes of all the videos I'm supposed to make while my daughter's asleep upstairs. I wrote down on this list, it says Edgar Sandoval, who Edgar Sandoval is clearly one of my distant cousins. In case you guys aren't familiar with my other YouTube channel, and it's called Family Friendly Daddy Blog. I openly talk about my ethnicity, DNA tests, and that sort of thing. My mother is half Mexican, which if you're not an American, you're like, well, how can you be half Mexican? Mexican's a nationality, not an ethnicity. Okay, well, then let me break it down. I'm 21% Central American, which is like Mayan or Aztec, and then I'm also 31% Spanish, and then I'm also, you know, like Jewish and Middle Eastern and stuff like that. Anyway, Edgar Sandoval and I are definitely ancient cousins. Somehow, I know it. Invite me to your family reunion, Edgar. I like you. I like you, Edgar. Here's his comment. He left a comment on Norwood 2.5 Vertex, feeling like a phony until I get a buzz cut. And that's how I feel. I still feel that way. Like, I can look in the selfie cam and think, I feel like I look good with this. But man, when I buzz it off, that's freedom right there. Edgar says this, quote, "Hey Nick, I've been watching you for about a year and a half, ever since I realized my hair was receding. Shortly after watching, I began buzzing due to being inspired by your videos." And man, that makes me feel great. Thank you, Edgar. "However, I always noticed how your hair looked great the way you stylized it. For the past 2 months, I've been letting it grow, hoping to have a similar cut as yours. I've been hiding under beanies and hats since I was in the awkward growing out phase. For the past week, I kept stressing about how long it was going to grow to your current length, and what if it didn't look the same? Would people judge me for concealing my hairline? How often would I need to visit a barber to maintain this at a neat length? It was really bugging me. Then suddenly it hit me. It's totally not worth it. I walked right into the bathroom, grabbed my clippers with no guard, and buzzed it all down. It felt so liberating, and honestly, I think I look 1,000 times better. I think I'm going to be sticking with this cut for a while. This makes my day." Thank you. Edgar, you just made my day. I know people like to say I'm obsessed with hair loss. I'm obsessed with helping people deal with their own hair loss. Man, that makes me feel great. Like, am I gonna cry? I might. That's awesome. So again, this was on the video where I'm saying, hey, some people out there might say, Nick, you look perfect. You've got a perfect head of hair. You look great. And then privately, I'm thinking, I can't wait to buzz this off, because that's liberation, that's freedom, and that's what our friend Edgar. And Edgar, I'm looking at your thumbnail. You're a good-looking guy to begin with. So whether you have hair or not, you're going to be a good-looking guy. So you don't have anything to worry about anymore. And I'm so happy for you. You graduate, man. Like, imagine the freedom you have when you stop worrying about hair loss. Whatever it takes to get there. Once you get to that point, see, some people I think want to believe that there's no way to overcome their hair loss. That, you know, some people have said they even got a hair transplant and still didn't feel satisfied. But blessed are those who find peace, especially in their youth, with this. Edgar, you're a great looking guy. You're a handsome guy, with or without hair, and you know that. But then, like, man, I'm gonna sleep better tonight knowing that I helped you get there. You've been watching me for a year and a half, you know, watching me talk about the same stuff, and now you're there. Like, man, I wish I could see you in person and I would hug you and I say, hey, you're my cousin. We're related somehow. We share at least some of the same DNA, and I feel you not just from that, but also because you're picking up what I'm throwing down. Edgar, I love you, man.